Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at an absolutely incredible watch, and you can tell immediately from the box that it's something special. Patek Philippe really does make the best boxes. Let's take a look what's inside. Beautiful. Here we have the stunning Patek Philippe Nautilus 5726A, which is the stainless steel annual calendar on the leather strap. Absolutely marvelous piece. This watch was released in 2010. It features an annual calendar complication, the first Nautilus to feature such a complication. Since then, we've seen the 5726-1A, which has been available on the white dial, which I used to personally own myself. Unfortunately, I sold it a bit too cheap, and I really missed that watch. You have it with the black/grey dial, depends what people call it, as well as the current production, which is the blue dial. Building on from the annual calendar, which was the first annual calendar in the Nautilus, Patek then released the 5740/1G, which is a perpetual calendar. For me, I absolutely love this watch. It's a great foray into a complicated Nautilus for not that much money in comparison to sort of other watches, and that is because of this wonderful leather strap. The Nautilus on bracelet obviously sells for quite a bit more than on the strap, but it represents great value getting something like this, as well as the fact you do have the annual calendar and moon phase complications all cleverly housed onto this stunning dial. So you have the day and the month here, the date here, and then the moon phase complication there. And it's got the classic Patek riveted dial, obviously in the grey on this one, which I think looks absolutely incredible. What I personally love about the 5726A on the strap, and sort of all Nautilus on the strap, is the customization element of it. Obviously, being a Patek Philippe Nautilus, it's one of the hardest watches to get from Patek Philippe. It is the creme de la creme of the steel sports watch. Between this and the AP Royal Oak, they are the daddies of the stainless steel sports watch. The Patek Philippe Nautilus was actually released in 1976 with the original reference designed by Gerald Genter, and since then we've only seen more innovation from Patek. The original Nautilus was time and date only. Now we have annual calendar, perpetual calendar, flyback chrono, dual time. There's a whole host of complications which are now hosted on a Nautilus, and this is the annual calendar one here. Obviously today the Nautilus is one of the most in-demand sports watches on the market, and this is no exception. There are waiting lists which are either closed or many years long for this watch, and some people can't even get unless you're a celebrity. And speaking of celebrities, Ed Sheeran, who is a massive watch collector as we know, Paul Pogba, Thierry Henry and Gerard Piqué have all been spotted wearing this exact watch. Let's talk price. This beautiful example I have here, as I mentioned, is the 5726A, which comes on the leather strap. This retails from Patek Philippe in the UK at £44,210, and they were selling on the grey market in the highs of 21, 22 for around 100k. They have obviously come down a bit, and today this beautiful example, annual calendar on the leather strap in mint condition 2020 box and papers, we are selling for £57,450. As I mentioned, the 5726/1A is the option available on the bracelet. They used to have it in the white and the black dial. As I mentioned, I loved that white dial. I actually really miss it. If anyone's got one for sale, I'm a punter actually right now. Anyway, the current production one is the blue dial. It retails from Patek Philippe for $48,750, which is mad. It's only like $4.5 grand more for the bracelet model, which sells for quite a bit more. In the highest of the market, they're 150, 160k. So that was a roundup of the beautiful Patek Philippe Nautilus 5726A with the annual calendar on the leather strap. For one, I really like this watch. I think the thing I like about it most is the annual calendar complication. I think it's a bit more interesting, as well as the customization element, the fact that you can get all the different straps for it. I really enjoy that. The other thing that I like about the 5726A or even the 1A on the bracelet is that they're not sort of the most well known in terms of the steel Nautilus range and the most in demand. Everyone wants 5711, 5712, yada. But you know, 5711 I find a bit too thin, and the 5712 is the same thickness. Whereas the 5726A is 11.3mm thick. It's got a bit more of that wrist presence. This one is a more interesting watch with, I would say, a better complication and in fact a better dial. I think it represents great value in comparison to other Nautiluses on the market. But that's my opinion on the watch. I'm not here just to talk about me. I'd love to hear your opinions and get some conversation going. What do you guys think about the 5726A? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. And if you like that video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more hands-on insights into the watch market and some super special pieces that you won't see anywhere else. Stay tuned.